championship. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Running back has it on a screen now. Hits into space at the 50. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete, almost a 1st down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Took contact on the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. What a grab by the junior.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Caught by the receiver. Makes a move and breaks free. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing
gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
The shotgun handoff here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So the coach has decided to go for it on 4th and long from midfield instead of punting and trying to pin the opponent back. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. That play makes it 2nd and 10.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense. Touchdown, Volunteers. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back just to allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
There's a screen pass to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board.
That's it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now for the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of... this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Using his legs here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Motion by the back, defense better adjust. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's McCown. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32. First down here for this offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He fires downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Snags the good throw. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wide out. He's wide open, look out. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
He flips it to the back across the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down play coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it.
Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. LSU has moved into the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Met's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Caught with the back behind the line of scrimmage. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He'll field the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, let's get...
And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols. Kirk, they had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo before the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
The playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear, big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Tennessee, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll throw it now. The short completion of the tight end. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And Tennessee Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The Volunteers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Past the 50. At the 30. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about that one, Chris? The big man goes up, shows his skills to come up with that interception, and then the athletic ability to run it back for a touchdown. The big guy can move.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play on the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On first and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The pocket breaking down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. And the Vols will line up here on first down and goal. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Well, to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Paul. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Passes the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The turn begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Locates the tight end, is complete. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Grinding away on the ground. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Now here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Hit as he throws it deep. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. LSU now operating in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw, the catch is made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. It'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The receiver makes the catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. 2nd and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Chris, I know this offense is built around this quarterback. We've seen it the entire game. Do you realize he's now close to 500 yards in this game alone?
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Tennessee, 21.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.